some few days because work is going on over there. I have not uploaded all the videos on the YouTube channel, but once I will upload it, okay, so then later on you can easily able to see what are the contents that we have delivered in the class. So even if due to some reasons, due to some technical problems, even if you have missed the class, but still you can have the access to the class, and you can easily able to go through the lectures. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Enough. नहीं बस बस. Okay. 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 Thank you. Okay. Chalo. Now I think board is more clear and more visible. Okay. So yes, now let's move further. Today's I hope that you have completed your assignment, that means your homework part. So let me ask you the value of TPR. What is the value of TPR that you have calculated? We will just verify the answers. Okay, we will just verify the answers. Can anyone tell me TPR? Only Siley have replied 1.031, but that's not the correct answer. Okay. Anybody else? TPR. What
Ma'am,
is the TPR value?
0.046.
0.046. No. TPR is something true positive rate. Yes, Shraddha is correct. The value of TPR is 0.938. 0.938. Okay. So how we have calculated the TPR? TPR is nothing but the true positive. Okay. True positive. What is the value? Okay. True positive divided by true positive plus false negative. So I will tell you how to calculate one, and then rest of the things that you will calculate. So true positive is this much and false negative is 4. Okay. So here 61 divided by 61 plus 4. Okay. So 61 divided by 65. So what is the answer is 0.938. Okay. So this is the answer for true positive rate. Okay. You got it, all of you? True positive rate. Okay. Am I properly audible, and is the board is properly visible? All of you. If you pin to the video, you can see the enlarged board. Okay.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
pin the video. Instead of using the PPTs, I prefer the board because machine learning, up till now, I have managed somehow with the PPTs. But for machine learning, only PPTs are not sufficient. So we must require the board. Okay. So after this confusion matrix, we will be moving for today SVM. Okay. Support vector machines. Okay. Or we will go for the naive Bayes theorem. We'll see. Okay. Chalo. Next one is false positive rate, FPR. What is FPR? Is equal to FP. Okay. So this is your FP value, and this is your true negative value. So FPR is equal to FP divided by true negative plus FP. So FPR is, yes, correct. FPR is 0.0018. Okay. For that purpose, FPR is, okay. Here what you have to do, 3 divided by 3 plus 1660. So 3 divided by 1663. Okay. So the answer is 0.018. Okay. Yes. Rutuja, you are correct. Shraddha, Saili, correct. Okay. Yes. Now after this, we will move for false negative rate. Okay. False negative rate. So false negative rate is equal to false negative divided by false negative plus true positive. So what is the answer? We will be retrieving Rutuja first of all false negative rate. Okay. Yes, 0.061. Correct. 0.0615. Correct. Okay. Once you get the idea about how to calculate it, then later on it's only part of the uh, calculations. Now calculate accuracy and error rate. Now calculate accuracy and error rate. Okay. Yes, Rutuja, true. 0.06. Yes. What about the rest? Are you calculating with me? Only 4-5 people are replying. What about the others? Others are doing it or not? Okay, it is expected that you must calculate. Yes, Manashri. Accuracy is 0.99. Yes. Okay. So if I wanted to calculate in percentage, it's 99.5. Okay. If percentage is, it's 99.5. Correct. Accuracy is 99 and error rate is zero point 0.4. Rutuja, it's 0.4. Okay. Because if you minus 99.5, okay, or 0.995, 100 minus 0.995, it becomes, yes, 0.4%. Yes, yes, correct, correct. So your error is 0.4%. Okay. Okay, it's 0.4%. Now you have to calculate the specificity. Okay. Specificity. Specificity is nothing but true negative rate. Okay. True negative rate is something specificity. So it is also calculated as, okay, 1 minus false positive rate. Okay. True negative rate. Okay. True negative rate is equal to true negative divided by true negative plus false positive. So 1660 divided by 1660 plus 3. Okay. So true negative rate specificity is, yes, 0.998. Correct. Okay. Now you have to calculate the precision. Okay. Precision is equal to true positive. Precision is equal to TPR. Okay. Precision is equal to true positive divided by true positive plus. Okay. Now see here, I have not told you about precision. Precision is equal to true positive, okay, divided by true positive plus false positive. Okay. True positive divided by true positive plus false positive. So 61 plus 3 and true positive is 61. So 61 divided by 61 plus 3. So is equal to the precision value. Okay. And Now last is sensitivity. Okay, last is sensitivity. So sensitivity is equal to recall is equal to true positive rate, and we have already calculated the, have you calculated the true positive? Okay, I have rubbed it. So true positive rate true positive rate is, at the very first beginning we have calculated is 0.938. Okay, so true positive rate is equal to 61 divided by 61 plus 4 is 0.938. Okay, any problem into it? Understood everyone? Confusion matrix, is there any problem in confusion matrix? Okay, this precision is also called as PPV. Please note it down. Precision is also called as PPV, where PPV stands for positive predicted value. Okay, PPV stands for positive predicted value. Okay, positive predicted value, PPV. Okay, clear all of you? Any problem? Do you have any problem into it? Okay, for sensitivity and specificity we are actually considering like this. Okay, this sensitivity, precision, we have considered the value like this. Okay, just that thing you need to remember. Okay, okay, so is there any problem into this? Else we will move for the Naive Bayes theorem then. Okay, okay, we will see first of all Naive Bayes theorem. Okay, and then we will actually solve the example on it. Okay, I will be sharing a one particular table with you. Okay, that values are very important. Okay, just give me a minute. I will just open up the Naive Bayes theorem first of all. Okay, up till now if you have any problem in confusion matrix you can ask me. Okay, if you have any problem in confusion matrix you can ask. Wait a minute. घाबरलेला मी okay, yes. Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Just give me about 2 minutes. I'm opening up the new base. Okay, so that today we can complete the new base theorem. Okay. Because it will be going to take the too much time to draw that table. Actually, it's not a table, it's the assignment set, or I can say it's a data set. Okay, so data set is nothing but a particular set where we can easily able to draw the different attributes along with the tuples. Okay, so it's the attributes along with the tuples. So here if you see the data set, okay, in which today we are going to see the whether we can go for the play or not. That means the answer is in the yes or no. Okay, answer is in the yes or no. For example, yes, we are predicting some values over here. What we are going to do with the current situations. For example, okay, if there are some data set which is going to have or in fact I will take very simple example today. Okay, in that example I will tell you that whether I'm going to come to your home or not. Okay, even we have discussed this example in the previous lectures or previous lectures also, that if today I'm going to take you to a particular point where we can see the things. Okay, we can see the things that whether today it is possible or not. Yes, I got that example now. Just 1 minute, I'm sharing that example with you. Okay. Okay. Okay, is this screen is visible now to all of you? Is this screen is visible? Play tennis example, is it visible? Is it visible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so in this tennis example, if you see, there are the day. Okay, I will just enlarge the screen. Okay, yes. Now see here, neighbors example. From this example, we are going to solve the example. This is actually play tennis is the data set which is having right now with us, which is having some examples, training examples. Okay, these are the training examples which will be totally work on the probability concept. Okay, which will be totally working on the probability concept. Now see this day d1 d2 d3 up to d14. That means there are total 14 instances in this data set. Okay, so day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, 6, likewise there are total 14 instances. Then second attribute is outlook. In outlook, how many types of outlook are there? Sunny, okay, is one outlook. Overcast is second outlook. Rain is third outlook. Okay, is there anything else? Three. Okay, that means three different parameters it is having. Then temperature. Now in exam also this data set is given to you. Okay, in exam also this data set is given to you, and from this data set you need to calculate the naive bayes. You need to apply the naive bayes theorem over here. I will tell you what that theorem is, and then after that you need to solve this example. This is going to take 5 to 10 minutes to solve the example, 5 minutes maximum, if you understand the concept in a proper way. And after that, after 5 minutes you will be getting 8 marks directly, 6 to 8 marks. Okay, so this is very simple, and this is very interesting also because we are working on the probability concept over here. So that is the outlook, which contains three different parameters inside it: sunny, overcast, and rain. Okay. Then comes temperature. Hot is the one kind of temperature, mild is the second kind of temperature, and cool is the third type of temperature. So total in temperature also three attributes: hot, mild, and cool. Then comes humidity. Humidity is high, normal. High, normal. There is no low. That means here only two types of attributes is there: high and normal. Then come wind. Fourth attribute is actually fifth attribute, because first attribute if you take a day, then fifth attribute is wind. Then weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong. So two attribute again in wind. So in humidity 2, in wind 2, temperature 3, outlook 3. And from that you need to guess the play tennis. I am going to play the tennis, yes or no. So here yes or no. Now here you can see, if the day is if the outlook is sunny, if the temperature is hot, if the humidity is something normal, wind is something strong, then whether we can play the tennis or not. Okay, so these are the conditions. Outlook is sunny, temperature is hot, humidity is high, wind is weak. So play tennis, no. Okay, so if I take another example over here, like I will take the pen first. Okay, here if I will take this example. Okay, so this is outlook is overcast, temperature is hot, humidity is high, then wind is weak, then whether play tennis or not, yes, I can play the tennis. So sometimes there is a conditions. Okay, sometimes there is a condition. Where is that condition? Okay, so in this particular condition, now this data set is given, and now the statement is like this: for the following data set, play tennis. If the, let us say, outlook is okay, this, let us say, outlook is something, let us say rain. Okay, then temperature is something called as, let us say, cool. Okay, I'm taking a random. Okay, then humidity is something called as let us say normal. Okay, then wind is something called as, let us say, stronger. Okay, then find out whether to play tennis or not. So likewise this is the question. Okay, likewise this is the question. Now let us find out this condition. When outlook is rainy, okay, whether for rainy outlook, can I find temperature is equal to cool, humidity is equal to normal, whether this condition exists here in the table? No, this condition is does not exist. So I have to find that condition. Okay, I have to first of all find that condition. Okay, now guys, you need to write this table on your book, because I'm going to use the board now. So when I'm using the board, you can't see this tennis example. So I request you, within a 1 or 2 minutes, you may please note down this table. Play tennis. I'm giving you 2 minutes to note down. I hope all of you are writing. Don't write this condition right now. I will be giving you another condition. Okay? Don't write this. Okay. You are writing, no? Okay, because from this table itself we need to draw the values of Naive-Bayes theorem, and because of that you need to uh, write that table. Okay, till that time I will clear the board. Okay, At a time, can you see the board and PPT at the same time? Is it possible? Can you see the board and PPT at the same time? Are you saying yes? Video is already on, beta. Okay. Can you see both then? If you can see both, then that's great. I don't know because I have not tried the PPT and board at the same time. Okay, then we will move ahead. Okay, we will move ahead then. Okay, okay. चलो. Then I will be solving the example now, name based. Okay, I will first of all solve the example, and then we can start with the presentation. Or oh, it's 10:40 now. Okay, chalo. Then we have 20 minutes. In that time, we can solve the example. No issues. Okay. Then explanation we will do in the next lecture. Okay. Okay. So in Navier-Bayes theorem, actually this Navier-Bayes theorem is totally working on the three different conditions. Okay. Okay. Navier-Bayes theorem. Okay. It works on the two different conditions. The first condition is the prior probability. Okay. First condition is prior probability. Okay. Then second condition is conditional probability. Okay. Conditional probability, and third one is joint probability. Okay, now first of all let me ask you what is the probability. Okay, probability is something when we are actually having some uncertainty in the answers. Okay, when we are having some uncertainty in the answers, at that time probability occurs. Okay, so here if the outlook is, let us say, sunny, okay, temperature is cool, humidity is high, wind is strong, then whether I can go for the playing or not, the answer is might be yes, answer is might be no. So to calculate that answer we need to find out the probabilities. Okay, and the formula, okay, which we are applying to calculate the probability, okay, that is the posterior probability. So here the Naive Bayes theorem is something formula. So that Naive Bayes theorem says posterior probability, okay, posterior probability is equal to likelihood into prior divided by evidence. This is the formula for Naive-Bayes theorem. Okay, this is the formula for Naive-Bayes theorem. Now we will be calculating likelihood first of all, then we will be calculating prior, then we will be calculating the evidences, and from that we will be calculating the posterior probability. When we are applying this formula, then this will become the Naive-Bayes theorem. Okay, so we will actually start with the example first, and then you will understand what is the formula is. Okay, so in machine learning, I will be using the little different approach over here. Instead of learning the pseudocode first, then learning the formula first, and then understanding the steps, and then solving the example. So instead of that, I'm going little in reverse way. We will solve first example so that you will understand the pseudocode and the working of that particular algorithm. Once you understand the working, then it's gonna easy to understand the pseudocode. Okay, so that's the aim for calculating the Naive-Bayes theorem. Even we are applying same theory for other algorithms also. Okay, so now I will be writing down the statement first. Okay, So what is the statement? What is the today's statement? Before calculating the today's statement, okay, before calculating the today's statement, first of all, you calculate from the table, you calculate P of play, प्ले जो सबसे लास्ट कॉलम है उसमें से यस कितने हैं आउट ऑफ 14 इंस्टेंसेस. ओके, तो वो जो आपका टेबल है, ओके कहाँ पे है आपका टेबल अभी, ये है आपका टेबल. यहाँ पे कितने यस है, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So write down here 9 by 14. Okay, write down 9 by 14. In a similar way, calculate play is equal to no and out of no के कितने वैल्यूज है, तो 14 इंस्टेंसेस है तो 14 माइनस 9 कितने हो गए, 5 हो गए. दैट मीन्स टोटल वैल्यू 5. ओके, that means here prior probability, here I have calculated the prior probability is equal to 9 by 14 and 5 by 14. Okay, I am also writing on the board. I hope you can able to see the board also. दिख रहा है ना everyone? Can you see the board also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 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 So we have calculated here prior probability. This is the prior probability. Okay. अभी हमें likelihood निकालना है, तो उसके लिए पहले हमें क्या करना है, आपका जो कंडीशन है, फॉर व्हाट कंडीशन वी नीड टू ड्रॉ द सर्कमस्टेंसेस, फॉर व्हाट कंडीशन वी नीड टू अप्लाई द एविडेंस. ओके, वो हमें निकालना है. तो आपका आपका स्टेटमेंट है कैलकुलेट आउटलुक इज इक्वल टू सनी, ये आपको लिखना है स्टेटमेंट. ओके, आउटलुक इज इक्वल टू सनी, टेम्परेचर इज इक्वल टू कूल, ठीक है, ह्यूमिडिटी इज हाई, humidity is high, okay, and wind is strong. So calculate whether to play or not. So ये जो condition है play or not, this is called as the evidence. This is called as evidence E. Okay. Now हमारा जो फॉर्मूला है पोस्टीरियर इज इक्वल टू लाइक्लीहुड इनटू प्रायर डिवाइडेड बाय एविडेंस ई. तो प्रायर तो हमें मिल गया है, एविडेंस हमें यहाँ पे निकालना है, फाइनल वैल्यू विल बी द एविडेंस वैल्यू. नाउ वी विल मूव फॉर द लाइक्लीहुड. ओके, वी विल मूव फॉर द लाइक्लीहुड. ओके, लाइक्लीहुड में फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई विल कैलकुलेट फॉर आउटलुक. ओके, आउटलुक, अभी आउटलुक में क्या क्या पैरामीटर्स है, हमने देखा 3 पैरामीटर है, सनी, ओवरकास्ट एंड रेन. एम आई करेक्ट? ओके, तो राइट डाउन इन आउटलुक, यहाँ पे लिखो सनी, ओवरकास्ट एंड रेन. आप पूरे पैरामीटर लिखना वहां पे, SUNNY, ओवरकास्ट एंड रेन. ठीक है, मैं बोर्ड क्लियर कर लेती हूँ. आप लोगों ने ये कंडीशन लिखी है, सनी, टेम्परेचर कूल, ह्यूमिडिटी हाई, ये लिख लिया आपने? ठीक है. नाउ हियर मेक टू प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस एंड प्ले इज इक्वल टू नो. ठीक है, अभी आपको क्या करना है, ठीक है, यहाँ पे ये जो अभी आप पीपीटी देखिए प्लीज. ठीक है एवरीवन, ये सनी जो है, आउटलुक जो है, ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन आउटलुक. अभी ये मैं लाइक्लीहुड रेशियो फाइंड आउट कर रही हूँ आउटलुक के लिए. ठीक है, सॉरी, ये आउटलुक के लिए. उसके बाद सेम लाइक्लीहुड टेबल में फाइंड आउट करूंगी टेम्परेचर के लिए, सेम लाइक्लीहुड टेबल में फाइंड आउट करूंगी ह्यूमिडिटी के लिए एंड देन विंड के लिए। तो फर्स्ट हम लोग कंसिडर करेंगे आउटलुक। ओके, फॉर आउटलुक कितने सनी है और सनी में कितने यस है वो हमें ढूंढना है। ठीक है, आउटलुक प्ले सनी इज इक्वल टू यस। ठीक है, तो कितने हैं सनी? यस, यहाँ पे सनी है पर यहाँ पे नो है, तो ये सनी नहीं पकड़ेंगे। यहाँ पे सनी है पर प्ले इज इक्वल टू नो है, ये भी नहीं पकड़ेंगे। नेक्स्ट क्या है, यहाँ पे सनी है, ये देखिए ये भी नो है, तो ये नहीं पकड़ेंगे। ये फाइंड आउट हो गया, सनी इज इक्वल टू यस, ये देखिए। तो ये हो गया एक हमारा, फिर उसके बाद ये सनी एंड यस, चलो ये मिल गया, और एक, ये दो हो गए। और कोई है सनी एंड यस? नहीं है। यानी यहाँ पे मैं क्या लिखूंगी, कितने यस है हमारे? 2। तो यहाँ पे मैं लिखूंगी 2 डिवाइडेड बाय, यहाँ पे आप देखिए ऊपर बोर्ड पे देखिए, यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है टोटल यस कितने हैं? 9 है ना। तो मैं यहाँ पे लिखूंगी 2/9। दिस इज माई फर्स्ट वैल्यू फॉर सनी, प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस। सिमिलरली मुझे फाइंड करना है सनी कितने नो है। ठीक है, तो चलो फाइंड आउट करते हैं। ये पहले दो तो सनी नो है, ठीक है, तो ये हो गए 2। और यहाँ पे और एक है, ये देखिए D8 पे, ये D8 पे सनी, यहाँ पे नो है, यानी 3 नो है यहाँ पे, करेक्ट है। तो यहाँ पे लिखूंगी मैं 3/, ये नो के कितने हैं? 5। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मैंने 3/5 लिखा। समझ में आ गया? पहला कॉलम सनी प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस एंड प्ले इज इक्वल टू नो, समझ में आ गया एवरीवन?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, अभी हमें सेम ओवरकास्ट प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस फाइंड आउट करना है। तो अभी आप फाइंड आउट कीजिए आउटलुक में ओवरकास्ट प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस कितने हैं और बताइए मुझे। तो यहाँ पे जितने भी यस है ये पूरे डिवाइडेड बाय 9 आएंगे। ठीक है, क्योंकि टोटल यस 9 है, और ये पूरे डिवाइडेड बाय 5 आएंगे क्योंकि टोटल नो 5 है। ठीक है, अभी आपको सिर्फ ये फिगर्स फाइंड आउट करनी है। ओवरकास्ट प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस कितने हैं? प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस ओवरकास्ट
4.
4,
4.
करेक्ट, यस। तो यहाँ पे लिखिए 4। ओवरकास्ट प्ले इज इक्वल टू नो कितने हैं? है ही नहीं, करेक्ट,
0.
यस। तो यहाँ पे मैं 0 लिखूंगी। चलो, रेन इज इक्वल टू प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस, फाइंड आउट करो फास्ट फास्ट।
3. 3.
करेक्ट, एंड रे इज इक्वल टू, रेन इज इक्वल टू प्ले इज इक्वल टू नो,
2.
करेक्ट, 2। ओके, ये हो गई हमारी आउटलुक की टेबल। सिमिलरली हम लोग ह्यूमिडिटी के लिए फाइंड आउट करेंगे। ठीक है, एवरीवन इज विथ मी? एवरीवन इज विथ मी?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके
Ma'am.
ओके, तो ये हो गया हमारा आउटलुक का पहला टेबल। अभी इसके बाद मैं सिमिलरली ह्यूमिडिटी के लिए फाइंड आउट करूंगी। ह्यूमिडिटी, ह्यूमिडिटी में कितने पैरामीटर है हमारे? हाई एंड नॉर्मल। ठीक है, अभी ये 2 ही आएंगे। ठीक है, चलो, ह्यूमिडिटी हाई एंड प्ले इज इक्वल टू यस कितने हैं? सिमिलरली आपको टेम्परेचर का भी लाइक्लीहुड टेबल निकालना है। ठीक है, सिमिलरली ओके, एक मिनट। ये जो टेबल है हम लोग अभी जो निकाल रहे हैं इसको हम कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी बोलते हैं। हाँ, मैं बताना भूल गई आपको। वॉट एवर टेबल वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड राइट नाउ, दीज आर द कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी टेबल्स। ओके, जैसे पहले हमने आउटलुक का टेबल किया, इट्स कॉल्ड एज द कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी। ओके, सो फॉर ईच फीचर वेक्टर These are the feature vector. कौन से? Outlook is the feature vector, first feature vector. Temperature is the second feature vector. Humidity is the third feature vector. Wind is the fourth feature vector. So total how many feature vectors? 5. Okay. Everyone, are you getting? Okay. तो अभी स्टिल अभी आपको क्या करना है, यहां तक निकालना है. आउटलुक, ह्यूमिडिटी, टेम्परेचर एंड विंड. ठीक है, यहाँ तक आपको निकालना है. रेस्ट एग्जाम्पल हम लोग कल सॉल्व करेंगे क्योंकि ये बड़ा एग्जाम्पल है. इट इज गोइंग टू टेक द टाइम. ठीक है, इट इज गोइंग टू टेक द टाइम. आई होप आज हमने जो भी पढ़ा है आपको समझ में आ गया है. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है ना? ओके.
Yes,
अगर
ma'am.
मैं ये लेक्चर कंटिन्यू करूंगी ना, इट विल बी अराउंड 11:20, तो आपका ब्रेक चला जाएगा और मुझे भी अभी 11:15 लेक्चर है. तो इतनी भी कोई जल्दी नहीं है, हम कल के लेक्चर में इसको सॉल्व कर लेंगे. ठीक है, कोई इशू नहीं. चलो. ओके. प्लीज मार्क योर अटेंडेंस एंड यू मे प्लीज मार्क अटेंडेंस अलोंग विद द डिपार्टमेंट. श्रीवर्धन, आपका डिपार्टमेंट मेंशन कीजिए प्लीज. आपका नेम, रोल नंबर एंड आपका डिपार्टमेंट मेंशन करना जरूरी है. ओके. आई होप नाउ यू आर क्लियर विद द टुडेज लेक्चर. ओके. समझ में आ रहा है ना कौन सा क्या चल रहा है, कैसे है? एवरीवन, आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. ओके. बोर्ड सबको ठीक से दिखाई देता है ना? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना बोर्ड पे? आर यू हैप्पी विद द बोर्ड और पीपीटी इज गुड?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, ठीक है. यस, ओके. So if you have mark your attendance, then you may leave if you don't have any problems. Okay. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, actually, we need to talk about something about our project.
Pardon?
Ma'am, we need to talk about some that sponsored project.
Not now. Not now. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We can have the chat later on because right now I'm having a small meeting of 5 minutes. Okay, at 11 sharp. So I have to leave, and after that at 11:15 I'm having lecture. So we will talk about it. Okay, don't worry.
Okay. No.
Yes. Okay. Chalo. I hope all of you have marked your attendance. So I'm leaving the class. Okay. Till I can see the people. Have you marked your attendance, all of you? Everyone? सबके attendance हो गई है ना? Shall I leave? Okay. मयंक, सार्थक, आपने डिपार्टमेंट नहीं डाला है. It's a interdisciplinary class, so you are required to put your attendance in the department. Department wise. Sarthak Doshi. Okay. Okay. Sarthak, are you from computer? No, you are from IT. Okay. Chalo. Thank you, guys.